Hey, Hurricane Navy, come along. We're heading out on another adventure back over to Steinhatchee, Florida. This is one of my most favorite places. I really enjoy my visits over here to the Big Bend area of the state of Florida. And this is all post Hurricane Debby. This area is where Hurricane Debby made landfall when it started that trek up. And if you've seen some of our other videos that we did over in Richmond Hill in Georgia, the flooding that occurred following that storm, it was pretty crazy how all those events unfolded. Steinhatchee is a really neat place. Great scalloping here, and this was Labor Day weekend, which is the last day of scalloping in this region of the state of Florida. So took the opportunity to kind of come over. Didn't have much luck scalloping. The scallops had kind of moved off a little deeper than what I normally like to dive for. So we left the scallops alone, but we did take in a good bit of the beauty of Steinhatchee. Now, Steinhatchee did suffer some problems. You see the sailboats kind of laid over there. There are some sailboats that just kind of stay on anchor here in the Steinhatchee River in this little village. But there was quite a bit of dock damage. We did see some of these boats along the way here that had been damaged. One was sunk. And, Steinhatchee is not unaccustomed to these storms. They had another storm, which was more of a flooding event. It's been less than a year ago that before Debby came. So they're no stranger to it. And most of the people who are here are very accustomed to dealing with the storms and moving out. As a matter of fact, the Sea Hag Marina is probably the largest marina here in the area, down for 3 days during the storm. They had a day of preparation, the day of the storm, and then the day of getting back and up and running. So we're going to take a little trip out here from where we were staying, and as you look back against the shore here, you can see some of the damage that we saw with the docks. One boat there that was sunk, we saw. A lot of work is ongoing. If you're not familiar with what it's like kind of going through one of the storms in the recovery period, it takes a little bit of time to get the personnel, the materials, and all that kind of stuff gathered together to make repairs. But the really neat thing I saw about this, again, we are looking at the Sea Hag Marina, is how quickly this place will rebound. It's almost like a rubber band. They have these events and then they just seem to snap right back. This marina is the biggest in the area, and they service, the Norwood family there, and we've done a couple videos from there. They do a tremendous job with the boats, and I see that they have gotten some bigger pilings down on their outer dock. Really neat place. One stop there. They got a dive shop, marine shop here. This one stop there at the Sea Hag Marina, and you're good to go. Now this was interesting. The second house over, the second house to the left, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's no floating dock there. You guys see that? They just have kind of the ramp that's just being suspended there. We're on our way back in from scalloping. Look, they had brought the floating dock around, and this was on a Saturday, working away to get the floating dock reinstalled. Saw a lot of this going on along the river. Again, we are couple 2 or 3 weeks after the storm. but people still working away, getting things back together. More docks being repaired, heading out the river. And I don't know how much of this was just maybe maintenance or was related to the storm as it came to. The storm came in, I think, with 80 to 90 mile an hour winds. I want to show you guys the place that we were staying. We're right on the river. I mean, right over the river. Neat little dock house here. Had an elevated platform. And then inside it was just as cozy as it can be. A pull-out sofa in the sitting area. And then just real open design, open kitchen, open dining area. Window unit air conditions, which really kind of adds to the Steinhatchee mystique. 1 bedroom. And then a really neat bathroom with a tin shower. I thought this was pretty interesting. But they had corrugated tin in the shower. Very quaint and very comfortable. One thing we did see, and if you've been through a storm, you know the drill here. You do the cleanup, you get that material that's accumulated on your property out to the right-of-way, and then the debris teams will come by and pick it up. The last storm, really decent-sized storm that impacted our area, it was months before all the material was picked up. So this was a common sight. The piles of debris along the roadside in that Steinhatchee village, waiting for the debris teams to get in there and attack it. But the marinas, big crowd, folks still out on the water, getting in. And this was the really neat thing to see for me. People still out and enjoying this beautiful resource of this Big Bend area of the northwest coast of Florida. Even at its worst, Steinhatchee is a really neat place to visit. So tranquil. When the scalloping season is ongoing, the inlet at Steinhatchee River coming in is just a really busy place. And I couldn't help myself, what would be a visit to Steinhatchee without some incredible drone footage. So I thought I would include some of that here with you guys. Hey, thanks for watching. As always, I'll say, leave us some comments. We enjoy getting those comments. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you like it. That helps us with the YouTube family. And as always, we want to say, hey, you guys be safe out there.